Good day, partners! I'm Diane Vanessa of 486 Starbucks Zeta Towers, here to do my coffee tasting for my Step 4 certification of my Coffee Master journey. Let me start by telling you that Starbucks isn't just like any other coffee shops. What makes us unique is who is in our hearts. Yes, we in Starbucks make sure that the customers we serve will get the best quality cup of coffee. But let me highlight to you today our core, the people who grow our coffee, and how we contribute to them. Here in Starbucks, we have the C.A.F.E practices or Coffee and Farmer Equity practices. This is a program where we aim to continuously improve the lives of our farmers. Also, the quality of our coffee beans. We aim to be 100% in ethical sourcing by answering three main things. First, is it good for our farmers? Second, is it good for our planet? And last, is it good for Starbucks and our coffee consumers? We cannot do it alone. We partnered with different organizations, programs, and certifications that shared the similar goals with us. Certifications such as the Fair Trade and Organic, which can be seen in our Fair Trade Certified Italian Roast and our Organic Yukon Blend. Or even the Caffè Verona or the 80-20 blend, 80% Yukon Blend and 20% Italian Roast. Let me highlight to you as well our Farmer Support Center in Costa Rica, which started in 2004. This is what struck to me the most in understanding ethical sourcing and sustainability. Through our agronomists and quality experts, we help improve the coffee of our farmers in terms of more responsible method and managing cost production, quantity improvement in quantity and quality. What's even better is that we work with our farmers for free, regardless if we buy from them or not. We give them new hybrid seeds that we develop from our first farm, the Hacienda Alsacia, at no cost at all. What's important for us is to establish long-term commitment in terms of success of our farming communities. To continue, let me brew the coffee of my choice, Caffè Verona. Let me inform you that before preparing for my coffee tasting, I made sure to wash and sanitize my hands to ensure the safety of my family and myself, even when I'm at house. Now, I already primed my French press a while ago to help maintain the right temperature as I brew my coffee later. And now I have here 20 grams of my Caffè Verona grinded in the French press setting. I made sure also to have it in cling wrap to make sure that to avoid the enemies of the coffee. Let me put my Caffè Verona in my French press. And I'll be making sure that my coffee grounds are even for proper brewing and even brewing later. I will be measuring 12 ounces of hot water in my measuring cup. And now I will be setting my timer for 4 minutes. Caffè Verona is one of our dark roasts here in Starbucks. If Cupid can use coffee instead of arrows, he'll be using this coffee. It is a romantic blend of Latin America and Indonesia with a gentle touch of Italian roast that adds depth, soul, and sweetness to the coffee. It's actually a Valentine's Day favorite because when you drink it, you will experience love and romance at the same time. Caffè Verona was first named as Jake's Blend for a restaurant in Seattle named Jake O'Shaughnessy's, owned by Mick McHugh, So Mick wanted to have his coffee in his restaurant, and he asked the founders of Starbucks, Jerry Baldwin and Gordon Baker, for help. But during that time, Starbucks doesn't do wholesale on restaurants. So every time that he needs his coffee, he drives to Seattle he drives to Pike Place just to get his coffee. And then afterwards, people started to demand the coffee because of its taste. So they named it, or they offered it as 80-20 blend. Howard Schultz renamed it as Caffè Verona, which we have here right now. As for the packaging, as you can see, it is very romantic, very suitable for Valentine's Day, as it is designed with roses, very Valentine's, very romantic. Now my coffee is done brewing. Join me and let's experience Caffè Verona. Before tasting my coffee, I have here the dry aroma of my Caffè Verona. So I want to do this to make sure that I smell, or to enjoy, to fully experience the dry aroma of my coffee. So just by smelling my coffee, I know it's gonna be a sweet one because of its dark cocoa, very noticeable. Now for the first step of my coffee tasting is to smell the coffee. So what I'm smelling right now is very sweet, very prominent yung dark cocoa, and it is very roasty yung smell, but at the same time sweet. So it's roasty sweet. You can smell like a hint of caramelized sugar. So for my second step, I will be slurping the coffee. So this is the louder the better. This is to spray our coffee into our entire palette. So on my first sip, actually I can feel the coffee on the sides of my tongue a little bit, but on my second sip, wala na siya. So the coffee is a medium acidity. Having the medium acidity naman, my coffee is a full-bodied coffee. Very smooth siya sa tongue ko, and for the taste, I can really taste the sweetness of the coffee, more of toasted or caramelized sugar. I can actually compare it with tablea because it's very delicious. It's very roasty, it's dark cocoa, very pleasant in my tongue because personally, my favorite flavor is chocolate. So I was really excited to taste this coffee. So I have here for my food pair of my coffee, I prepared my truffles. I have the other one here topped with chocolate chips, and this one I topped it with caramel sauce. So the first step is to slurp the coffee. Next is to bite into the food and then slurp again the coffee. For my food pair, it really complemented well with my coffee. I personally like better my truffles topped with caramel sauce. It really balances my coffee. The taste, it enhances as well yung sweet notes ng coffee ko. With my truffles topped with chocolate chips, it's still very good. It's just, it tones down yung taste ng coffee. So I personally like the sweeter one, which is the caramel sauce, to enhance more the taste of my coffee. So, thank you partners for this opportunity to share with you my Cafe Verona and our ethical sourcing and sustainability. See you and take care and stay safe.